Welcome to the May series of the classic.
You know, he rehearsed it so well.
The May version of the classic series.
You want to say it a different way?
But I want you to explain something. I want you to explain to the folks how you, when I give you a wine, say, here are the wines that we're doing, and you write the newsletter, you know, what has to happen.
Well, first of all, you have to not change your mind midstream.
That's not gonna
so I
happen.
write about a wine, and then all of a sudden I find out we're not using that wine because the stars weren't quite aligned in the right spot at that day. Okay, so.
And then, is that why you get all grumpy with everybody?
No, I don't get grumpy. I was just asking for
That's just
information.
your regular
and sending
attitude.
nonsense, you know. This wine was picked by Vestal Virgins on a Tuesday.
Well.
They were all left-handed Sagittarians.
They have extra virgin olive oil.
I got more
Why wouldn't they
important
have
things to
extra
talk
virgin
about.
wine pickers?
40 years ago, Wine of the Month Club, one series. What were the wines?
Well, 40, oh, I didn't look it up. Did you look it up?
Of course I did.
40 years ago, that's right. We're on our 40th anniversary. Starts next month. This
Steinkrug
month.
Liebfraumilch,
You're kidding.
$3.55.
A fifth, as my dad
fifth.
put it.
And I was shocked at this, and I think I wrote the story. 69 Parducci Petite Syrah, which is a great bottle of wine. I remember that wine. It was absolutely
What year
incredible.
would you look up? 73?
No, 73. Yeah,
73.
73. May of 73.
69 Parducci Petite Syrah.
Petite Syrah.
Isn't that great?
Yep.
Well, we've been doing some Petite Syrahs lately, but we're not doing one today.
Yeah, we're not. Thank you for
What are
sharing.
we starting with?
Whatever you'd like.
Start with this. You know, we're revisiting our friends at Corinto because they just keep bringing us great wines. And this time we brought the Carmenere, which I think is just a wonderful grape. We haven't seen good ones lately. I tasted one this morning, actually. I thought was pretty good. But what? Corinto just keeps doing it.
Right there.
Yeah, well, I know that camera right here is pretty good. Look at that color.
I'm looking at it.
And the nose is classic. It actually smells like Bordeaux, right? When Carmenere was originally at Bordeaux at one point, and they thought it was Merlot, right?
Somebody looked up its dress, found out it was not Merlot. It was actually a different grape. And, I mean, it has a lot of similarities to Merlot, and most people couldn't tell the difference. But, hey, we have to categorize everyking, don't we?
The balance of this wine is
Really-
what gets me.
really
the
pretty.
softness and the berries and there's a little bit of oak in there.
It was a young wine, too. This is going to take some time to round out. So I would, I'd pull out the barbecued tree bark and, maybe some...
They just keep
Wild
doing it.
boar.
These guys are great.
been very impressed with both whites and reds.
$15.99 on the shelf, $7.99 for more. I'm giving it a 95. I haven't seen good Carmenere from that area.
95? I'll do a 94 just to be different.
Love this wine. Enjoy that.
Now, I very seldom get excited about wine because I've been doing this too long and quite honestly, I'm bored. But when I saw the name of this wine and I saw what it was, I went, oh, I can't wait to try it.
This is good.
Steep Slope Riesling.
Well, we don't get. When's the last time we've done a German or European Riesling? First,
European Riesling, no. German
but
Riesling.
Alsatian even. I mean, we haven't done anything.
Oh, God, no, we couldn't afford those.
But this is just, I love the packaging. It's Qualitas
very
wine.
cool.
And it's just the one thing. It's an '08. So I was looking at the color going, gee, I wonder if this is a problem. But the nose is perfect.
You know, there's a term that they use for Riesling they don't use for any other grape. It's called nerve. They're nervy wines. It's like you can't kill them.
I like about this one, it's not too much sugar. It's got great balance. It's got tropical fruits in it. It's got pineapple. It's got tangerine.
Got a little slate, which they call steep
got that,
slope
right.
because they grow on slopes that sometimes they lose a few pickers trying to get the grapes off the vines. I don't care. As long as they don't fall into the vat, I'm happy.
Especially the Vestal Virgin pickers, they really got a problem.
This wine's amazing. $17.99 on the shelf, $6.99 on the reorder price. I mean, you cannot buy Riesling
Mosul,
for
almost.
$6.99. It's Mosul. It's the actual Mosul. It's not, a Mosul wannabe. It's actually a tributary of the Mosul, but it's still the Nahi, but it's still terrific wine.
I keep tasting it because I want to keep tasting it,
It's amazing here. It's 2008. If we tried to sell a 2008 Sauvignon Blanc or Chardonnay, going, when did that die?
First of all,
How come nobody invited me to the funeral?
Exactly. It wouldn't have lasted. The color might have been the same, but this is fun. I love the packaging too. It's got the,
I'm a 96 on this.
I'll go
love this
96 on
wine,
it. Really good. Now, you want to get a buzz on a buzzard tree?
Yes, ma'am. We be buzzing.
This came to me, and the guy, he's a farmer. I mean, the guy, right? In the beginning, they're all farmers, right?
They're all farmers somewhere.
And he read my contract, I can't agree to this. I can't agree to that. I can't do this. I'm like, this is standard stuff that everybody does. I can't agree to that. I said, fine. I go, just cross out what you don't want because I want the wine. And so he just sent the wine. And I think it's great. I mean, the name Buzzard Tree, whatever, right? But this is Grenache, I think Syrah Mourvedre, right? Yeah. I mean, so that's GM. This is loaded with nose.
This is Central Coast too, isn't it? Yeah. No, this has got a little bit of oak in it as well. It's quite nice. And the oak gives a little sweetness because the rest of those grapes are kind of harsh. They're kind of rough around the edges.
They are rough.
Kind of like I am when I get a little fed up with this.
Oh, yeah, like when you're trying to write the newsletter.
Yeah. And trying is the operative word here.
No, $18.99 on the shelf, and I think that's a bargain, actually. I just think it's a great example of what it can be. $7.99 for more. It's just when you tell your friends that you're getting a buzz on Buzzard Tree, that's
Really smart.
what it's going to be.
Okay, I'll do a 94. And you will hope to make it.
I'm going 94 too, including the drip on my chin.
No.
I think it's a great. That's a great wine.
How do you really feel?
Another fun one.
District 7.
An obscure,
About as obscure as it gets.
But this wine broker, she sends me stuff all the time. Most of it's just junk. And here comes this Monterey Chardonnay,
Well,
which I think is a great district for Chardonnay.
It is phenomenal district for both Chardonnay and Pinot Noir.
And we're doing the Pinot next month, I think.
Excuse me.
Look at that nose, isn't that great?
It doesn't smell like Chardonnay, though. You know, it's very European, and I think that's partly because of the slow growing season. It pulls out a lot of nutrients from the soil. Maybe some bubblegum wrappers. God knows what else.
You're right. It is very European. It's a lot of definitely terroir-oriented wine. You don't get all that Chardonnay buttery stuff. I think it's just a really fun wine.
Well, I don't think it's got much oak at all.
Just if it
Yeah,
is,
it's got
a hint.
some, but it's got a lot of complexity going on. I mean, this grape was probably picked 10, 12 days later than the Chardonnays that are grown in hotter climates. And that makes a huge difference in the flavor of the wine. Huge. Just like when you show up 10 or 12 days later.
Right.
I'm doing a 95 on this. I love it. I don't like Chardonnay. You know how much I love Chardonnay.
I'll do 95 too.
And $6.99, you can't buy a bottle of wine for $6.99 for that. I'll take two. Send them to my house. And there you have it. May.
Sold. That's
already.
May Classic Series.
Yeah. Great wine for May Day.